Many U.S.-based nonprofit leaders are currently searching for a Bonterra solution to manage the increasing administrative complexity of their daily operations. While you work to scale your community impact, your staff is often occupied with the manual labor of syncing disjointed spreadsheets, legacy databases, and multiple communication apps. Research shows a typical 12-person nonprofit loses 12 hours per week to disjointed administrative tasks. This time is lost coordinating volunteers in one system and tracking outcomes in another. Managing compliance through disconnected systems creates a fragile infrastructure where one oversight jeopardizes funding. Treating software as a collection of siloed tools creates an operational drain that diverts resources away from your mission. Beyond daily friction, legacy communication tools introduce a specific risk to your data integrity. Many lightweight or free apps enforce a strict 90-day deletion limit on your message history. This creates a memory leak. Every day, institutional knowledge older than 3 months reaches a hard drop-off point and spills into a void. When an auditor scans for proof of impact, they find a stark gap, threatening grant renewals and strategic continuity. Highbox for Nonprofits is an execution-first platform designed to stop this data loss by securing organizational history in a permanent, searchable environment. Reliable funding is built on the strength of your historical data, not the volatile history limits of a standard chat app. Evaluating the return on investment for a new platform begins with a look at pricing models. We have to weigh the impact of shifting from per-contact costs to a flat-rate structure. This evaluation matrix compares traditional models. Legacy tools charge by contact records, creating a financial penalty for every new supporter. But Highbox utilizes a flat-rate model with unlimited volunteer and board accounts. The row illuminates green because costs don't increase as you row. This allows an organization to scale its volunteer recruitment and community outreach without triggering punitive per-seat or per-record fees. To realize this benefit, your leadership must break the habit of rationing software access and commit to building a fully digitized, inclusive database for your entire team. True scalability requires a pricing structure that encourages organizational growth rather than taxing it. Daily operations often involve a constant, exhausting shuffle between apps for chat, task delegation, and file storage. Highbox moves these disparate functions into a single, natively integrated workspace where your communication and task logic are linked. In the matrix, the unified workflow row illuminates green. Tasks are born directly from chat conversations, ensuring a connection between discussion and execution. As seen here, a chat bubble transforming into a task record creates a permanent, searchable audit trail for every decision. By eliminating the time lost to context switching between separate apps, a typical team reclaims an estimated 12 hours of staff capacity every week. This efficiency requires a strict trade-off. Your team must completely abandon familiar but scattered legacy tools. Informal text threads must be retired, scattered email chains abandoned, and isolated shadow systems shut down. Otherwise, time-saving benefits are entirely negated. Reclaiming staff time at this scale requires a disciplined break from comfortable but inefficient habits. Finally, we must evaluate the burden of organizational compliance, staff certifications, and board governance. The matrix illuminates green for compliance and governance. Highbox includes native modules for tracking certifications, board communications, and learning management. This gauge shows how to maintain full certification readiness, providing audit-ready reporting while keeping documents in a centralized vault. The trade-off is a significant upfront investment. During onboarding, your team must spend the time necessary to digitize and map your existing policies into the system. Passing rigorous grant audits with ease is the direct result of that disciplined upfront preparation. At the macro level, Highbox for Nonprofits provides an integrated operational ecosystem designed for the specific workflow of U.S. mission-driven organizations. This quadrant chart maps the transition. Legacy systems focus on tracking inputs, leaving operations in this high-friction, low-impact zone. The pink vector line shows the trajectory Highbox enables, moving your organization into the low-friction quadrant to prove program outcomes. The effectiveness of your software infrastructure is determined by how reliably it proves your mission's impact to your stakeholders. This platform is designed for growth-focused U.S. nonprofits operating within an annual budget range of $500,000 to $5 million. You are a strong match if you rely on scaling volunteers, operate under strict compliance requirements, and are currently managing your operations through disjointed systems. However, organizations unwilling to standardize their administrative workflows across all departments should not adopt this platform. Similarly, it's not a fit for teams preferring to maintain isolated or paper-based administrative silos. If your organization is ready to eliminate administrative drag and secure your data, schedule a demo or start a free trial at highbox.co.